Don't try this at home. We're not professionals.
Not by any means, but hopefully you can learn from our mistakes. Hey guys, and welcome back to House Renovations, Chapter 4. Now, without further ado, let me quit yapping at you and send you over to our kitten corporation, Grandpa Luna, Little Miss Ghost, and the foreman who doesn't keep us boardmen, Scarlet.
Episode 24.
Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to House Renovations, Chapter 4, Episode 24. Now, today's main goals are to resurface the concrete, because there are some high peaks on there, we just got to buff those out. And we have to realign that second row of the shingles along the side that we put up last week, because admittedly, we were rushing through it, it was getting late, we were both tired, and they kind of went off course, as you guys can see. Now, another thing we're going to be working on is the fascia and soffit. More so, Dad is going to be working on that, because while the old man's doing that, I'm going to be scraping down the paint along the entire wall, because it has been exposed to more sun, and it's been chipping and breaking off ever since the power washing. But, as always, guys, let me quit yapping, and let's get to work. Before we get into all of that, there was an extra side project that we needed to do. So, the old man is putting up 2x4 on our garage back wall, because last night, we had somebody rip down the fence last night and try to steal things from our backyard. So this is a preventative measure in order to, safeguard our grill, our extra shopping cart we have, my bike, the whole nine. So what the old man did was take the 2x6s, they're not 2x4s, they're 2x6s, and lag them to the wall, put the fence in between, and put another 2x6 on top and screwed that bad boy down. So it sandwiches the fence and blocks it off. Time for the old man to start fixing that run of shingles.
Come on, stop it.
While the old man was working on that run of shingle, I grabbed the angle grinder and started to, quote-unquote, buff out those high peaks. And that, guys, is the angle grinding of the concrete finished. I'm pretty sure the old man finished up the run of shingle too. And that, guys, that row of shingles all straightened out. Take a wonderful look. All straightened out. So the old man and I went to Harbor Freight this morning. That's why we started late in the afternoon. But one of the new things he picked up was a wire wheel for the angle grinder, and he decided to start using it to get some more of that paint off. So the old man decided to start ripping the old fascia and soffit off in the corner, and I started taking the paint scraper and getting the top rows of that paint off, or at least as best I can. So I was getting at that part as best as I could, but here you can see the old man removing part of the fascia board at the same time I was scraping. And that, guys, is what it looks like underneath the soffit and the fascia that the old man removed. Back to scraping I went. So at this point I had caught up to the old man, and he was doing something called scabbing. What's scabbing, you ask? Well, that leads us into our... Alright, old man, what are you up to over here?
Fixing the soffit and fascia.
What?
Getting ready to scabbing some new tails for the fascia to hook to.
Now, what do you mean by scabbing? Like, what exactly is that?
I'm adding on to the original tails that stick outward. Right here. These are called tails.
Okay.
I'm scabbing another piece of wood. In other words, I'm taking this piece of wood and I'm putting it in here. So I got new wood to attach to it, screwing them together.
So what you're doing is basically just reinforcing it?
Yes.
All right. And that's scabbing 101, guys. And scab he did. So the running theme for this project has been the domino effect. Basically, when we fix and reinforce and restructure something, another thing breaks. You guys got to remember, it's 105 years old, the house. So a lot of that timber is old. You don't know how old that tree was before they even cut it down to make the timber too. But by reinforcing the roof over here, that's the old man and mom's current room. So yeah, making sure that's reinforced, big deal. Now, in between the old man moving backwards and reinforcing those tails, I decided to start scraping the paint that was there, and here's what we got finished for at least that portion of the day. Alright guys, and that is the house side, all scraped and grinded down and sanded. Old man's currently working on the fascia and the soffit. Now, on to cut some fascia board and get it up there. Look, I'm going to be level here with you guys. It was a real pain in the ass to get that fascia board up. My patience was being tested. The old man's patience was being tested. But we got it up. The old man decided to test the strength of it. Let me just show you. Again, guys, do not try this at home. The old man was confident enough in the fence to hold him up. Again, do not try this at home. Alright guys, and that's all the time we have for today for House Renovations Chapter 4, Episode 24. Now, we didn't finish the fascia and the soffit today, but we will be finishing that first thing in the morning, and hopefully, we'll start painting. But as always guys, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.
If you like what you're seeing, like, comment, and subscribe.
We try to upload every Sunday and Monday.
And always remember to work smarter, not harder.